Hello YouTube. I know it's been about 2 months since I last posted a video, but I've been extremely busy with the holiday season. Now I did have some time today, so I figured I'd do a brief update and maybe make note of something that you may find interesting. You may have heard that Circuit City is liquidating, and that was made official I think last week, which means of course all their stores will be closing, and what entails usually with closing stores is sales. So if you intend to stop by any retail store for something specific, feel free to check out your local Circuit City if you have one. Other than that, I still highly recommend online vendors, as I was just there and they say you can get anywhere from 10 to 30% off at the moment, but it usually ends up being most, $5–10 off MSRP, so it's not even worth it usually. But I did have a couple of gift certificates to burn, so I stopped by and picked up these three products: an APC surge protector, a optical drive cleaner from Memorex, and an 8 GB SanDisk micro flash drive. Now I'm not going to go in depth on each of these products. I'm not going to do an in-depth review, but I'll go over each of their capabilities and functions, whatnot. Now, starting with the SanDisk flash drive, this is, as I said, an 8 GB micro flash drive. There's nothing really that special about it. It's certified as a storage device for Windows XP, 2000, Vista, also Linux and Mac OS X. It also has its own proprietary software on it called U3, which is intended for running programs. It has a retractable USB mail port, and this section right here will glow orange when it's plugged in. Sorry about the lighting conditions, you can't really make it out here, but as you can see, it's not very large, which is very convenient, and it does have a keychain loop, so you can put it on your lanyard. I've owned about 4 of these, and not of this particular model necessarily, but I've also recommended them highly to a lot of customers, and I've never gotten a bad rep from them. So they are fairly reliable. I've only had one die on me, and that was after about 2.5 years of use. Onto the Memorex OptiDisc cleaner. This is the Memorex CD/DVD OptiDisc, and is all that comes in the package. Is a clear CD case, very standard, doesn't really matter, and the optical drive cleaner itself. Camera doesn't want to focus today very well, sorry. How this works, it's a fairly simple device. Is it has some microfibers on the inside ring of the CD itself, and it causes the lens of your optical drive to hover over those fibers, and they're supposed to clean off dust particles and the like to help your optical drive read discs better and have less disc reading errors. For the most part, in general uses, this goes between $10 and $15. So if you just have a basic computer drive that maybe needs to be replaced, it's probably more worth your money to just buy a new drive, as most drives only go for about $20. But if you have a more expensive DVD-ROM, or maybe some other type of reader or Blu-ray or something, it may be worthwhile looking into this. Or if, like me, you see a lot of disk drives that may need to be cleaned, it's worth having on hand. Other than that, for general individuals, if you just have your computer drives, it's usually not even worth having. But I actually do use this a lot, so works pretty well on dirty drives, but it will not fix a broken drive. This is the APC Surge Arrest Surge Protector, the Home Office series, which is considered to be their premium line surge protector series. Everything that comes in the box, you see here, you have paper user manual along with an assurance test that they did, and I'm sure your warranties in there as well, and registration papers. You get the surge protector itself, and a coaxial cable, and a phone cable, and an APC wire tie. APC is one of the top name brands in uninterruptible power supplies, surge protectors, basically any electronic protecting unit, and splitters. And any important electronics that I have here, I put on an APC. There are other brands out there that work very well as well, but they tend to be very good, especially for the money. I don't really recommend using high-end surge protectors for light bulbs or anything of the like, but if you do have a computer or an expensive TV and you need to split something, even if you don't need to split it, direct from the wall, you have a much higher chance of an electric strike or just a generalized surge killing your device. So I do recommend looking into a good surge protector, and I do highly recommend APC protectors. Excuse me. But that's all there is to this one. I'm sorry this video is a little bit crude. I really didn't go over the main points of these products, but hopefully you get a generalized idea of what they are, what they're capable of. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I don't think I'll be reviewing these in specific depth anytime soon, if at all, so don't keep a heads up for that, but do keep a heads up at your local Circuit City, which I want to take the time to say I am not advocating for, I'm not affiliated with in any means. Just saying, if you do need something specific and you were planning to go retail anyway, check them out. You may get a good deal. If not, wait a week or two and see if you can get one of their clearance bargain 75% off. I need to get rid of this sales. But otherwise, take it easy and let me know if you have any questions.